Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time we're going right to the heart of AI and machine learning. We're going to be exploring transformers.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Which are,
Very exciting.
they are this powerful new type of AI model that is seriously like changing how we interact with technology and use language.
Yeah. And what's fascinating is just how quickly this technology is advancing.
It really is.
It seems like just yesterday we were struggling to get computers to even understand simple commands.
Right?
And now they're writing poems, composing music, and generating code.
It's mind-blowing. And it all boils down to this concept of attention.
Attention is key.
It is. So to figure this all out, we're diving deep into the series of articles called Exposing the Heart of Transformer Models to see how this all works.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It is.
Ugh.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets of AI transformers?
Absolutely. Let's demystify this and figure out, why it matters.
Exactly. Even if you know you're not out there building AI models.
Right.
So let's start with the basics. What exactly is attention in the context of AI? So, in the world of AI, attention is all about how these models process information.
Okay.
So think about when we're reading a sentence.
Okay.
We don't just process words one by one.
Mm-hmm.
We pay attention to the relationships between them
Right.
to kind of understand the overall meaning.
Yeah.
And transformers do the same thing.
So it's not just recognizing individual words, but it's about understanding the connections and the context.
Precisely. And traditional language models struggled with this.
Okay.
They would process each word in isolation,
Yeah.
and they miss those crucial nuances.
Gotcha.
So imagine trying to translate a sentence like, the black cat ate the mouse,
Mm-hmm.
into French.
Okay.
A traditional model might just translate black literally,
Right.
even though noir should be used to describe the cat.
Right. Which would make for a very strange translation.
A very strange translation.
Yeah. So how do transformers avoid these kinds of mistakes?
That's where attention comes in.
Okay.
Transformers had this incredible ability to focus on specific parts of a text based on the relationships between the words, just like we do.
Okay.
So in our example, the transformer would use attention to link black to cat
Okay.
and understand that they need to be translated together.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like the AI is kind of like figuring out, which words are most important to understanding the sentence.
Exactly.
How does it actually do that?
So transformers achieve this through what are called attention blocks.
Attention blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are kind of like specialized units within the AI
Okay.
that each focus on a different aspect of the text.
Okay.
It's kind of like a team of detectives.
Oh, I like that.
Examining different pieces of evidence to solve a mystery.
So each attention block is like a mini detective.
The mini detective, exactly.
Zeroing in on specific clues to
Kind of-
kind of paint the bigger picture for the AI.
Exactly. And each block kind of refines the meaning of the words based on their surrounding context.
Okay.
So let's say we're looking at a product review that says the camera quality is excellent, but the battery life is disappointing.
Okay. So kind of mixed feelings on this product.
Mixed feelings, right?
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Right. So a traditional language model
Uh-huh.
might just get hung up on that positive word excellent
Yeah.
and miss the overall,
Negative.
negative sentiment.
Yeah.
Right. But a transformer using attention blocks
Hmm.
would be able to connect excellent to camera quality and disappointing to battery life.
Right. So it's like each little detective is kind of filing a separate report.
Separate report, yeah.
And then they all come together and
Yeah.
kind of, compare notes and get a more complete understanding
Psychic.
of the situation.
Yeah.
I like that.
And this ability to analyze those relationships
Yeah.
between the words and understand those nuances
Yeah.
is what makes Transformers so powerful.
It's already blowing my mind.
It's just the beginning.
And we're just getting started. So how does the AI actually figure out which words are the most important? It's not just randomly guessing, right?
Definitely not random.
Okay.
Transformers go a step further and use what is called attention refinement.
Attention refinement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the AI is ranking the
yeah.
importance of each word in a sentence,
Okay.
figuring out which clues are most vital to solving the mystery of the text.
So it's not just understanding the words, it's understanding which ones carry the most weight,
The most weight. Yeah,
the most meaning.
exactly.
Okay.
And to do this, they employ kind of a clever technique
Yeah.
using something called query and key matrices.
Okay, those are some pretty technical terms.
They are?
Break it down for me.
I will.
How do these matrices help the AI prioritize?
So think of it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Each word gets assigned kind of a special code
Okay.
that captures its meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And the query is like a question the AI is asking about the sentence. And the keys are like the codes that are attached to each word. So the AI uses some fancy math to compare the query to all the keys.
Gotcha.
And figure out which words are the most relevant.
So it's like the AI is playing a matching go.
A matching game, yeah.
Trying to find the words that best answer the question it's asking about the sentence.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that helps prioritize and focus its attention on those most crucial parts.
This is incredible. So we've gone from like, basic word recognition to AI that can understand context, relationships between words, rank the importance of each word.
It's amazing, right?
It's like watching the evolution of language understanding happen right before our eyes.
It really is.
But believe it or not,
It gets more fascinating.
It does.
When we delve into the concept of self-attention.
Self-attention. Okay, now you've got me curious. What is this self-attention all about? Is the AI having an existential crisis? Contemplating its own existence?
Not quite an existential crisis.
Okay.
But self-attention does involve the AI kind of checking itself.
Okay.
To make sure it's not getting ahead of itself.
Gotcha.
It's all about maintaining that logical flow.
So it's like the AI is making sure it doesn't jump to conclusions before it has all the evidence.
Exactly.
But how does it actually do that?
So it uses a technique called masking.
Masking, okay.
Which is a way of preventing later words from influencing the interpretation of earlier ones.
Okay.
Think of it like reading a mystery novel.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to peek at the last page.
Right.
You want to let the story unfold naturally.
Right, exactly. So the AI is basically covering its eyes to avoid spoilers.
Covering its eyes, yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Let's take a simple sentence, like the dog chased the ball.
Okay.
When the AI is processing the word dog, it only has access to the and dog.
Okay.
It doesn't know yet that ball is coming up.
So the masking ensures that the AI doesn't think that the ball is chasing the dog.
It's like making sure the AI follows the plot of the story in the correct order.
Precisely.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
So we've gone from simple word recognition to AI that can understand context relationships between words, rank their importance, and make sure it doesn't jump ahead in the story.
It's remarkable.
What's next? Time travel.
Not quite time travel.
Okay.
But we're about to enter the realm of multi-headed attention.
Multi-headed attention.
Which is where things get truly mind-blowing.
Okay, I am officially on the edge of my seat. Bring on the multi-headed madness.
So instead of just one attention block, analyzing the text, imagine a whole team of detectives.
Okay.
Each focusing on a different aspect of the case.
So we're talking about multiple attention blocks working in parallel, each with its own kind of unique perspective.
Exactly.
Okay, now this is starting to feel like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It is. It is.
Just how many heads are we talking about here?
So one of the most powerful language models out there, GPT-3,
boasts a whopping 96 attention heads.
96. That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like having an entire police precinct analyzing a single sentence.
It really gives you a sense of just how complex and powerful these models are becoming.
So we've gone from like, a single detective kind of squinting at clues to a full-blown forensics team with high-tech equipment.
It's amazing.
I can only imagine the level of detail and insight that they can extract from the text.
It's mind-boggling.
It is.
But while all of this theory is fascinating, it's important to remember that the actual implementation of transformers involved incredibly complex data flows and calculations within the AI system.
Okay.
We've covered the attention blocks, but how do they actually fit within the larger framework of the AI?
Okay, you've got me curious. Give me a peek behind the curtain. How do all these pieces come together to make the magic happen?
So imagine the information flowing through what are called multi-layer perceptions.
Multi-layer perception.
Yeah, these are like different levels of processing within the AI's neural network.
Okay.
It's kind of like a factory assembly line.
Gotcha.
Where each layer refines and transforms the information before passing it on to the next.
So it's not just about the attention blocks. It's about how those blocks fit into a larger system.
A larger system, yeah.
Of data processing and analysis.
Exactly. And attention mechanisms are integrated into this flow, adding their insights and helping to create an even richer representation of the language being processed.
Okay, my brain is officially doing backflips trying to picture all this happening. But the takeaway seems to be that there's a lot of complex data processing going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All thanks to these, multi-layer perceptions and these attention mechanisms.
A great way to summarize it.
Oh, okay. Phew. I think we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
But we're only just scratching the surface
We are.
of what transformers are capable of.
Definitely.
So in the next part, we'll explore how this incredible technology is being applied in the real world.
Yeah, some really cool applications.
And trust me, you'll be amazed
You will.
by what you discover.
You will.
I'm already hooked.
Stu!
Can't wait to see what other mind-blowing revelations await us in the next part of our Transformer adventure.
It's going to be great. Welcome back to our deep dive into AI transformers.
Back at it.
Last time,
Yeah.
we left off talking about how these intricate systems process language.
Yeah, we really went deep.
But there's a crucial piece to this puzzle that we haven't explored yet.
Okay.
How do these AI marvels actually learn?
That's a great point. It's one thing to have, all of these fancy attention mechanisms, but if the AI doesn't know what to do with them,
Right.
it's not going to be very useful.
Like giving someone, a state-of-the-art kitchen, but they have no idea how to cook.
Right, exactly.
So that's where the training process comes in.
Okay.
Transformers, like many AI models, learn by being fed massive amounts of data.
Great.
We're talking books, articles, websites, code, social media posts.
So it's like sending the AI to a language immersion school.
Exactly.
And just surrounding it with, tons and tons of examples
Tons of examples.
of human communication.
Yeah.
Until it starts to pick up on the patterns and nuances.
And during this training, the AI is constantly tweaking its internal parameters,
Okay.
those weights and biases we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
to improve its performance.
So it's kind of like fine-tuning a musical instrument to get the perfect sound.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's learning by doing, kind of like how we as humans learn through trial and error.
Right, except instead of baking a cake and having it come out flat, the AI is processing text and getting feedback on how well it understood the meaning.
Precisely.
Uh,
So the AI is presented with a piece of text.
okay.
It makes a prediction about what comes next,
Uh-huh.
or tries to summarize the overall meaning.
Okay.
Then it receives feedback on how accurate its prediction was,
Mm-hmm.
and it uses that feedback to refine its understanding.
It's like a continuous loop of learning and improvement.
A continuous loop,
And the more data the AI is exposed to,
the better.
the more sophisticated its understanding becomes.
Exactly.
Like the AI is speed reading the entire Library of Congress and absorbing all that knowledge.
And it's pretty remarkable how quickly these models can learn.
Yeah, it really is.
And as they become more sophisticated,
Yeah.
they're able to tackle increasingly complex tasks.
Right, right.
We've seen them go from, basic translation
Uh-huh.
to writing poetry, composing music, even generating code.
It's amazing, but it's also a little intimidating.
It is.
Where does it all stop? Are there any limits to what Transformers can do?
That's the million-dollar question.
I know, right?
The field is evolving so rapidly,
Yeah,
it's hard to predict the future.
yeah.
But I think it's safe to say that Transformers have the potential to revolutionize
Okay,
many aspects of our lives.
okay. I'm going to need you to elaborate on that.
I will.
Give me some concrete examples. How might Transformers actually change the game in different fields?
Well, let's start with something close to everyone's heart.
Okay.
Healthcare.
Healthcare. Okay.
Imagine an AI that can analyze your medical records
Okay.
and identify patterns that might indicate a health risk
Uh-huh.
before any symptoms even appear.
Wow. So we're talking about AI that could potentially predict and prevent diseases
Predict and prevent, yes,
before they even develop.
before they develop.
That's next level stuff.
It is, and it goes beyond just prediction.
Okay.
AI could help doctors personalize
Okay.
treatment plans
Yeah.
based on individual patient data.
So no more one-size-fits-all approach.
Exactly.
We're talking about AI that can tailor treatments to each person's unique genetic makeup and medical history.
Exactly.
That could be revolutionary for so many people.
Absolutely. And think about the impact on drug discovery.
Okay.
AI could analyze massive data sets to
Yeah.
identify promising new drug candidates.
So potentially speeding up the development of life-saving therapies?
Absolutely.
This is incredible. So we're talking about AI that could not only diagnose and treat diseases more effectively,
Yeah.
but also accelerate the pace of medical breakthroughs.
It really is.
It's like something out of a sci-fi novel.
It is. It is a future full of exciting possibilities.
And the impact goes far beyond healthcare, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Transformers have the potential to transform education, for example.
Oh, tell me more about that. I'm always up for, revolutionizing education.
So imagine a world where AI can create personalized learning experiences
Okay.
that adapt to each student's
Yeah.
individual needs.
Right.
So no more one-size-fits-all classroom.
That sounds amazing. So students could learn at their own pace,
Yeah.
focusing on subjects they're passionate about,
Yeah.
with AI tutors guiding them along the way.
Guiding them along the way.
No more struggling to keep up or, feeling bored in class.
Exactly. AI could provide real-time feedback,
Wow.
tailor the curriculum
Yeah.
to each student's learning style,
Okay.
and even help them discover new areas of interest they might never have explored otherwise.
That's a game changer for education.
It is.
It's like having a personalized tutor available 24/7 who knows exactly how to challenge and inspire each student.
Absolutely.
That's pretty incredible.
And it's not just healthcare and education.
Oh, there's more.
The creative industries are also being transformed by this technology.
Okay.
We've already touched on how AI can generate art and music,
Yeah.
but the possibilities go far beyond that.
Okay, I need to hear more about this.
I will.
I've always wanted to write a novel, but I can never seem to get past the first chapter.
Happens to the best of us.
Can AI help me with that?
Absolutely. Imagine AI writing tools
Okay.
that can help you brainstorm ideas,
Okay.
flesh out your characters,
Mm-hmm.
even suggest plot twists that you might never have thought of on your own.
So it's like having a creative writing partner who's always available to bounce ideas off of and help you overcome writer's block.
Exactly. And it's not limited to writing.
Okay.
AI could also be used to compose music,
Okay.
create visual art, even design video games.
So the possibilities really are endless.
Truly endless.
This is blowing my mind. We're talking about a world where anyone with an idea can become a creator, regardless of their technical skills.
Exactly.
This is incredible.
It really is.
But amidst all this excitement, I can't help but wonder, about the potential downsides.
Of course.
What are some of the concerns that people are raising about the rise of AI?
Well, it's important to acknowledge the potential risks as well.
Okay.
And one of the biggest concerns
Yeah.
is the potential for bias.
Bias. Okay.
So remember, these models are trained on data created by humans,
Right.
and that data can reflect our own biases and prejudices.
So if the data is flawed, the AI will inherit those flaws.
You will.
That's kind of a scary thought.
It is.
We wouldn't want AI, perpetuating harmful stereotypes or discriminating against certain groups of people.
Exactly. So it's crucial to be mindful of the data that we use
Yeah.
to train these models
Okay.
and ensure it's as diverse and representative
Yeah.
as possible.
So we need to teach AI to be fair and inclusive, just like, we strive to be in our own societies.
Exactly.
It's a powerful reminder that, AI is ultimately a reflection of ourselves,
Yes.
both the good and the bad.
The good and bad.
But what about the impact on jobs? A lot of people are worried that, AI will automate away entire industries, leaving millions of people unemployed.
That's a valid concern,
I think so.
and it's something we need to be prepared for.
Okay.
As AI becomes more capable,
Yeah.
it's likely that certain jobs
Yeah.
will become automated.
But isn't that just the natural progression of technology?
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
We've seen it happen throughout history.
Right.
New technologies emerge,
Uh-huh.
old jobs disappear, new jobs are created.
Right.
The key is to adapt and evolve.
So instead of fearing the rise of the machines, we need to figure out how to work alongside them.
Exactly.
How can we leverage AI to enhance our own capabilities and create new opportunities?
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot
Okay.
where human ingenuity
Yeah.
and AI capabilities can work together.
Okay, that's a much more hopeful outlook.
It is.
But I have to ask, are there any concerns about AI becoming, too smart for our own good? Like the whole sci-fi scenario of machines taking over?
It's a question.
I'm not saying I believe it, but yeah, it's a thought that's crossed my mind.
It's a question that sparked a lot of debate and even some anxiety, especially in popular culture.
So it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility?
It's highly unlikely in the near future, especially the way Hollywood portrays it.
Okay.
But as AI becomes more sophisticated,
Yeah.
it's crucial to be mindful
Okay.
of the potential risks
Yeah.
and put safeguards in place.
Safeguards? Like what? How do you even control something that's potentially smarter than you? I'm picturing a supercomputer playing chess against a human and suddenly deciding it wants to rule the world.
It is a challenge for sure.
Okay.
Researchers are working on developing
Okay.
ethical frameworks for AI development,
Okay.
focusing on things like transparency,
Uh-huh.
accountability,
Mm-hmm.
and controllability.
So it's about making sure AI remains a tool that serves humanity.
Exactly.
And not the other way around.
Not the other way around.
Like a powerful engine that needs a skilled driver to guide it in the right direction.
Exactly. And it's a conversation that needs to involve everyone,
Right.
not just scientists and engineers.
Right.
We all have a stake in shaping the future of AI.
Okay, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by the sheer scale of all this.
I understand.
We've gone from, dissecting the inner workings of transformers to pondering the fate of humanity.
It is a lot to take in.
It is.
But I think it's important to have these conversations and engage with these questions.
Right.
The future of AI is not predetermined.
Right.
It's something we're all shaping together.
And that's both exciting and a little bit terrifying, isn't it?
It is.
Like we're standing at the edge of a new frontier with both incredible opportunities
Yes,
and potential dangers ahead of us.
it is. But I believe that by approaching this technology with curiosity, caution, and a commitment to ethical development,
Okay.
we can harness its power for good.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling a little more optimistic now, but before we get too carried away with visions of a utopian future,
Right.
let's bring it back down to earth for a moment.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about, the theory and the potential of transformers,
We have.
but what are some real-world examples of this technology in action? I want to see how these things are actually making a difference in people's lives.
Great question.
Hit me with your best shot. I'm ready to see what these AI marvels can do. All right, lay it on me. What are these real-world examples?
Okay, so you mentioned Google search.
Yeah, I mean, I use Google every day.
Right.
How's AI changing my search experience?
So get this. Google is using this transformer-based model called BERT.
BERT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which stands for bidirectional encoder representations from transformers.
Okay, can we just call him BERT?
We could call them BERT.
BERT, it is.
Yeah.
So what does BERT do?
Essentially, BERT allows Google to understand the context and intent
Okay.
behind your search queries.
Okay.
Much better than ever before.
Okay.
It's not just matching keywords anymore.
Mm,
It's like having a conversation
right.
with a librarian
Okay.
who actually understands what you're looking for,
Gotcha.
not just the words you're using.
So it's like Google is reading between the lines of my search queries, figuring out what I really mean, even if I'm not expressing it perfectly?
Exactly.
Okay.
BERT can analyze the relationships between the words in your query,
Okay.
taking into account things like word order,
Mm.
grammar,
Okay.
and even your search history
Wow.
to deliver more accurate and helpful results.
That explains why my search results have been feeling a lot more relevant lately.
Exactly. So transformers are already shaping how we find information online.
That's amazing. What other examples are there?
Okay, how about this? AI-powered chatbots
Okay.
that can hold natural conversations
Okay.
with humans.
I mean, remember those old chatbots that were so clunky and frustrating to use?
Yeah.
The ones that would just give you like canned responses that had nothing to do with what you were asking?
Exactly.
Yeah, they were more trouble than they were worth.
They were, but thanks to transformers, chatbots are becoming incredibly sophisticated.
Okay.
They can understand complex questions,
Mm-hmm.
provide personalized responses,
Okay.
and even detect your emotional state.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that AI can now understand how I'm feeling based on my text messages?
It is remarkable.
That's both impressive and a little bit creepy.
It is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
And while it might sound a little unsettling, think about the potential benefits.
Okay.
Imagine a chatbot that can sense when you're feeling stressed or anxious
Okay.
and offer, helpful tips or resources.
Okay. Yeah.
Or a customer service chatbot that can adapt its communication style to your personality
Mm-hmm.
and provide a more personalized experience.
Okay. Now that you put it that way, it sounds pretty cool.
It is cool.
Are these super smart chatbots available now?
You might already be interacting with them
Really?
without even realizing it.
I had no idea.
Many companies are using, transformer-powered chatbots for customer service,
Okay.
providing quick and efficient support.
So the next time I'm chatting with a company online, I need to pay attention to how natural the conversation feels.
Exactly.
I might be talking to a transformer.
You might be.
This is making me realize that AI is already much more integrated into our lives than I thought.
Is.
What other industries are being transformed by this technology?
Let's talk about language translation.
Okay.
Transformers have completely revolutionized this field. Services like Google Translate are now using transformer-based models
Okay.
to deliver incredibly accurate
Yeah.
and nuanced translations, often indistinguishable from human translators.
So I can finally throw away my clunky phrase book and rely on AI to navigate my next international adventure.
Pretty much.
That's awesome. No more embarrassing language mishaps.
No more mishaps. These AI translators can handle complex sentences,
Okay.
idiomatic expressions, and even cultural nuances to provide translations that are both accurate and fluent.
That's a game changer. For travelers, students, businesses, basically anyone who needs to communicate across language barriers.
Absolutely.
It's like having a universal translator right in your pocket.
It is, and the implications go far beyond just convenience.
Okay.
AI-powered translation can help break down communication barriers,
Yeah.
foster cross-cultural understanding, and connect people from all over the world.
That's a beautiful thought.
It is.
It's like, the world is becoming a little bit smaller, a little bit more connected.
Yes to this technology.
It is.
But I have to ask, what about the human translators?
Right.
Are they all going to be out of a job?
Well, it's a valid concern, but I think it's more about collaboration
Okay.
than replacement.
Yeah.
AI can handle the heavy lifting of translating large volumes of text quickly and accurately,
Okay.
freeing up human translators
Yeah.
to focus on more creative and nuanced tasks,
Right.
like interpreting literature
Okay.
or adapting marketing materials for different cultures.
So it's about finding that sweet spot where AI and human expertise can complement each other.
Exactly.
Okay, what about the world of content creation? You mentioned that transformers can be used to generate text.
Yes.
Are we talking about AI writing novels now?
We're getting closer.
Really?
Transformers are being used to generate all sorts of text,
Okay.
from news articles and marketing copy to
Okay.
even poems and screenplays.
Hold on, AI is writing poetry. That's both fascinating and a little bit unsettling.
I mean, can a machine really capture those nuances of human emotion and creativity?
It's a question that's sparking a lot of debate in the creative world.
I bet.
But I think it's important to view AI as a tool
Okay.
that can augment
Okay.
human creativity, not replace it.
So it's like having a writing partner
Exactly.
that can help me, brainstorm ideas, refine my prose, maybe even overcome writer's block.
Exactly. And AI-powered writing tools can help us
Yeah.
generate ideas,
Okay.
improve our writing style,
Mm-hmm.
and even translate our work into different languages,
Right.
reaching a wider audience.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential here. It's not about AI taking over the creative process.
Yeah.
It's about giving us new tools to enhance our own creativity.
Exactly.
And express ourselves in new ways.
Exactly.
What else can these transformers do in the creative realm?
Imagine AI that can help you compose music,
Okay.
create visual art,
Yeah.
even design video games.
We're talking about a world where anyone with an idea can become a creator, regardless of their technical skills.
It is.
Pretty amazing.
It's a future that's full of creative potential.
It really is.
And it's all thanks to the power of transformers.
Wow, we've covered so much ground in this deep dive.
I know, right?
We've gone from, understanding the inner workings of transformers to exploring their vast potential across multiple industries.
Yes.
It's clear that this technology is already shaping our world in some really profound ways.
It is. And we've only just begun to scratch the surface.
There's more.
The field of AI is evolving at an incredible pace.
It really is.
And transformers are at the forefront of this revolution.
So what's next?
Right.
What can we expect to see from Transformers in the coming years? I mean, are we all going to have robot butlers and flying cars soon?
Well, while flying cars might still be a ways off, I think we can expect to see even more groundbreaking applications
Okay.
of transformer technology in the near future.
Okay, give me a sneak peek into the future.
Oh.
What are some of the most exciting developments on the horizon?
Well, one area that's ripe for disruption
Okay.
is personalized medicine.
Personalized medicine.
Imagine a world where AI can analyze your genetic makeup,
Okay.
your medical history, and even your lifestyle choices
Okay.
to create a truly personalized healthcare plan tailored to your unique needs.
Whoa. So we're talking about AI that can help us stay healthy, prevent diseases, and live longer, happier lives.
Exactly. Transformers could play a key role in analyzing those vast amounts of medical data,
Yeah.
identifying patterns, and predicting health risks with incredible accuracy.
Wow. So earlier diagnoses, more effective treatments, and even personalized therapies tailored to each person's genetic profile.
It's amazing, right?
It's like having a personal health advisor who knows you better than you know yourself.
And let's not forget about, AI-powered prosthetics and assistive devices.
Okay.
Imagine robotic limbs
Okay.
that respond seamlessly to your thoughts,
Wow.
or AI-powered glasses that can help people with visual impairments
Right.
navigate the world with greater ease.
That's incredible.
Transformers could help us overcome
Yeah.
those physical limitations.
Yeah.
and enhance our abilities in ways that we never thought possible.
So we're talking about AI that can not only improve our health, but also, expand our human potential.
To expand our potential, exactly.
That is truly remarkable. What other areas of our lives are likely to be transformed by this technology?
So education is another field that is ripe for disruption.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the idea of personalized learning experiences.
Yeah.
But imagine an AI that can truly understand each student's learning style,
Okay.
strengths and weaknesses,
Yeah.
and adapt the curriculum in real time
Wow.
to meet their individual needs.
So we're talking about a future where every student gets a custom-tailored education
Exactly.
designed to help them thrive and reach their full potential.
Exactly. AI could act as that personalized tutor,
Yeah.
providing feedback, answering questions,
Yeah.
even recommending additional resources.
So it's like having a world-class education system available to everyone, regardless of, their background or their circumstances.
It really is.
Okay, now I'm really excited about the future of education.
It's exciting.
And what about the creative industries? I mean, we've already seen AI generate some pretty impressive art and music,
We have.
but where do you see that going? Are we going to have AI composing symphonies and writing best-selling novels?
I think we're going to see a lot more collaboration
Okay.
between human artists
Okay.
and AI tools.
Gotcha.
Imagine a musician
Yeah.
using AI to help them compose a symphony,
Okay.
or a filmmaker
Yeah.
using AI to generate special effects, or even entire scenes.
Right. So AI could become like the ultimate creative partner,
Exactly.
helping us kind of push the boundaries of what's possible in art, music, storytelling.
It's really exciting.
So it's not about AI replacing human creativity. It's
Yeah.
about, amplifying it, expanding it,
Expanding it. Yeah.
and taking it to new heights.
Exactly.
I love that. But I have to ask, are there any downsides to all this?
Yeah.
What about the potential risks of giving AI so much power?
It's a valid concern, and one that we need to address proactively.
Okay.
As with any powerful technology, there's always the potential for misuse
Right.
or unintended consequences.
Okay, so what can we do to make sure that AI is used ethically and responsibly?
Right, because it's one thing to talk about personalized medicine and creative collaboration,
Yeah.
but what about the potential for AI to be used for harmful purposes?
Exactly. That's a scary thought.
It is a scary thought, and one of the most important things we can do
Yeah.
is to ensure that these AI systems
Uh-huh.
are aligned with human values and goals.
So it's not just about, advancing the technology. It's about making sure that the technology serves humanity
Exactly.
and not the other way around.
Not the other way around.
Like we're building this really powerful engine,
Yeah.
but we need to make sure it has, strong brakes
Yeah.
and a skilled driver to guide it in the right direction.
Exactly. And that's a responsibility that falls on all of us,
Mm-hmm.
not just the scientists and engineers who
Yeah.
are developing these technologies. We need to have these open and honest conversations
Yeah.
about the ethical implications of AI
Okay.
and work together to ensure that it's used for good.
I think you're right. I'm feeling a little less anxious now,
Good.
but I still have so many questions.
I know it's a lot.
This whole world of AI is so complex and fascinating.
It is.
It's like we've opened this Pandora's box
We have.
of, possibilities and challenges.
We have, and the journey is just beginning.
Wow.
But that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
We're on the cusp of a new era,
Uh-huh.
an era where AI has the potential to reshape our world
Yeah.
in some profound ways.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
Okay.
We've, explored the inner workings of Transformers,
We have.
the vast potential of this technology, and some of the ethical challenges that we need to consider.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
And I hope our listeners have come away with a deeper
I
understanding
know I have.
of this transformative technology and the impact it's having on our world.
I'm feeling both excited and a little bit humbled by the sheer power and potential of AI.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that we're living in extraordinary times,
Are.
a time of rapid technological advancement and, really profound societal change.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as always, it's up to us to shape that change,
Mm.
to guide the development of AI in a direction that benefits all of humanity.
So let's stay curious, stay engaged, and keep asking those tough questions.
Absolutely.
The future of AI is not predetermined. It's a future that we're all creating together.
Together.
And on that inspiring note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
Okay.
As always, thanks for joining us on this journey of discovery.
It's been a pleasure.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll have an AI co-host joining us to share its perspective on the future.
Now, that would be a deep dive worth waiting for.
Until then, stay curious, my friends.